leader. You're watching KKTV 11 News.
Well, earlier today, we continued our weather alert due to icy, slushy roads. Now, we've got a lot more sunshine. We've warmed up a little bit, so we've taken us off the 11 weather alert as we get into our Thursday afternoon. But I do want to chat about how much snow that we did see in some areas from yesterday. Plenty of us saw at least 7 inches. Black Forest and Peterson about 6.5. Monument 8. Pueblo even broke a snowfall record as we saw 5 inches on the ground. Now today we will start to see that melt. I've got our melt meter at minimal though, because our roads are going to start to get a little bit wet, a little bit slushy as this melts. But on our grassy areas, because we're still in the 30s this afternoon, I don't think a whole lot of that will melt, and it'll refreeze as we get into tonight. I'll show our overnight lows here in just a moment. This afternoon, much cooler than seasonal averages by 10 to even 15 degrees. Really, our afternoon highs are only in the 30s. 30 for Colorado Springs, 36 for Pueblo, upper 30s across our plains. I've got Denver at 35, and those high country areas in the teens and 20s this afternoon. Later tonight, those higher elevation areas drop into the single digits. Teens in the overnight hours for Salida, and teens in the overnight hours along the I-25 corridor and across our eastern plains. So again, any of those roads that are wet will likely ice back over. Keep that in mind, especially over our bridges. Now our weekend forecast, looking ahead, looking pretty nice. Plenty of sunshine, seasonal. Sunday will be a tad bit cooler than Saturday. One thing to note here on our Saturday afternoon, I think Woodland Park has the chance to see just a little bit of some flakes, but other than that, we'll stay dry here in southern Colorado. And a pretty nice Festival of Lights forecast for your Saturday evening. Cold, though, seasonal, as temperatures are likely to drop into that sub-freezing range by the time things wrap up for the parade. And looking ahead here, I mentioned Sunday's going to be a tad bit cooler than our Saturday, but plenty of sunshine is ahead. Looking into next week, seasonal Sunday, again, cool before we rebound a little bit. Middle of next week, Wednesday, I still have us sunny so far, but as we look at models far ahead, we do have the chance for maybe some possible snow chances to return by then, but plenty of melting ahead in the forecast today and tomorrow.